Yo, welcome back to the Perimeter Defense Basketball Podcast with your host, Queen Chill Mode, where the takes are hot and the vibes are chill. Today we're discussing the Chicago Sky because, whoo, child, it's been a season. From playoff expectations to head scratching losses, we're breaking it all down. So grab your jersey, your iced water, tea or coffee, or whatever it'll be, and let's get into it. In the words of Marvin Gaye, what's going on? All right, let's start with the obvious. The Sky are inconsistent. They're inconsistent like Wi-Fi on the plane. The inconsistencies are not just from game to game either. It's sometimes even from quarter to quarter. One minute they look playoff ready, the next minute they're forgetting how to defend the pick and roll. And a lot of that can be attributed to their scoring inconsistencies. Take, for instance, in the most recent game against the Atlanta Dream, the Chicago Sky scored 26 and 24 points respectively in the second and third quarters, basically outscoring the Atlanta Dream. However, in the fourth quarter, the Sky scored only 11 points total as a team. And that can sometimes be attributed to the fact that they have no clear offensive leader. And what I mean by that is, are you running your offense through Angel Reese or is it by committee? On the night that Angel Reese had a triple-double, the offense flowed smoothly. But the next game, the offense was not being ran through her. It feels like it's stuck between running through Angel or by committee where everybody gets a turn like it's a rec league night or something. I'm going to need coach to pick a direction. And speaking of coach, I'm going to say coaching adjustments have kind of not been there. Well, they've been lacking. Let's just be real here. In the Phoenix game over the past weekend, Phoenix utilized pick and roll actions to get 3-point shot attempts. When the Phoenix big would set a screen on the Chicago guard, the Sky big would remain in drop coverage, allowing the Mercury guards to get 3-point shot attempts with little resistance. No adjustment was made. No switching, no trap, no blitz, no hedge, soft or hard. Nothing. Now, let's not act like everything's broken. Angel Reese is out here eating glass darn near every night, getting double-doubles like it's a lunch hour special. And speaking of things that are working well for the Sky that have been very positives, have been Angel Reese's play. Her effort, her rebounding, her leadership, her ascension as a vocal leader at that, along with her growth initiating the offense, improved face-up and drive game, and her passing has all been positives for the Chicago Sky so far this season. Also, the addition of Ariel Atkins. She was brought in to provide leadership among other things, and she's done just that as one of the vocal leaders on this team. Also, her versatility has been on full display from her scoring, her three-point shooting, her defense, as well as her being a secondary playmaker with Courtney Vandersloot being out of the lineup. Also, another positive that we can talk about for the Sky has been Camila Cardoso. She's made some progress and some strides from her rookie year to her second year. Her scoring numbers are up on her second year, as averaging 12 points per game, as is her field goal shooting percentage, as she's shooting 54% from the field so far in her second season, which is an improvement from her rookie season. The bench has also been a positive as well. Recently Elizabeth Williams has been very solid off the bench, providing low post scoring, rebounding, and rim protection. Over her last 5 games, she's averaged 9.2 points, 3.2 rebounds on 60% shooting from the field. Right, well, so far we've talked about some of the reasons why the Sky have struggled this year. We've talked about some of the positives. Well, let's see how we can fix it, y'all. If we're going to tell it all, right? Well, how about the team get back to running the offense through Angel Reese? The offense was more fluid and free-flowing when she was initiating the offense. We got a small sample size of how successful it could be versus the Connecticut Sun a few games ago. But for some reason, the team went away from it. So how about get back there and see what happens? Also, turnovers. My heavens. The Chicago Sky are leading the WNBA in turnovers per game. Please cut down on those turnovers. There has to be greater attention to detail and focus on taking better care of the basketball if there's any type of hope of the Chicago Sky turning it around this season. Now, another area that could help improve the Chicago Sky's chance of winning more games this season would be to simplify the defense. The ladies have been slow to help in recovery, which has led to open shots for the opponent. Also, decide how the team should play the pick and roll. I mean, we play a lot of drop coverage, and it may work for some teams, but obviously, teams with great shooters, it's clearly not working. And those are some of the short-term things that can be done to get the team back on track for this season. Now, I'm not ready to call it a season with only 13 games being played so far this season, and it's definitely not time to panic. But if things keep going in the wrong direction, it may be time to pivot and start focusing on the long term. I mean, will that coaching seat start to get hot? With expectations of making the playoffs in the Chicago Sky nowhere near that at this point, will Coach Marsh last through the season? I mean, more than half of the WNBA will be free agents at the end of this season. Maybe you may be able to fill some holes at positions of need to solidify your roster through free agency. And of course, taking a look at the Chicago Sky's draft capital for the 2026 draft, they have swipe rights with Phoenix Mercury, 2 second-round draft picks, and 1 third pick. Now look, the Sky aren't flying high right now, but turbulence is part of the journey. With some smart moves, they can turn the season around, and if they don't, well, the 2026 free agency class is looking real good. That's it for today's pod, y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and please turn on your post notifications and tell a friend who needs therapy after the Chicago Sky loss. Peace, love, and post moves, baby. Y'all be blessed.